Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, you're welcome guys. So this is the part 2 of how to use Pixellab tools, a clear guide. This is our part 2. Okay, so before we get into action, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thank you. Okay, so you're welcome to the part 2 of how to use Pixellab tools. Okay, a clear guide to it. Now let's continue. We are on this app. We are on this tool, let me see. Okay, so we click on it. Good. And this is what it gives us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tools. So we have the sticker. When I click on the sticker, you see you have options. You have options, variety of what options to use. Okay, and that is depending on the design or what you are doing. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so let me pick hello. Now, since you've selected or you're working with an image, that's why we have this space, these icons there. Initially it was about 6, but because we are working with this image, we now have these options to move around to work on our image. So if you want to increase the size, we come to relative size, then we increase. Okay, relative size, then we increase. If you want to change the text, the color, we come. Okay, so that is what we do. Good. Now let's move to the main other icons. Okay, so we just click on the image to select it and work with it, or we click on our screen to move back to our default page for the polygon icon. Now we have import. We click on that and it takes us to our gallery where we can bring in any object we want to add to our design. Okay, so that is what the import, that's what it also gives us. We can delete it with this. The next one is draw. If you want to draw, we click on that draw. There's the size of our pencil, we can reduce or increase. The smoothness too, we can reduce. And now we have 3 options here. Fill inside. So if you click on fill inside, after your drawing, what you've drawn will be filled. Okay, so that's the fill inside option. Then we have the dashed lines and the neon effect. So we pick the dashed lines, and you can see the dashed line being drawn. Neon effect, and with a dashed line, and you see the outcome. Okay, so that is what. Let's move on. Good. Okay, so let me delete some so we can get enough space. Let me delete some of them. Good. So which one is this? Okay, so let me delete them. Good. Now we're back to shape. These are shape. When you click on shape, then we can later click on this to get variety of shapes. Okay, so we click on that and see the shapes in there for us to use. Okay, so that is what the shape also gives us. Shape. Now let's look at the other. That's the, let me delete the shape. The Bezier tool. The Bezier tool. Before, let me take this up. So let's look at the Bezier tool. Good. Now this is the Bezier tool. So let's say let me just work with it a little. So I'll tap on the screen, 1, 2, 3, then come here. I want to show you something little about the Bezier tool. on this one. Okay, then it closes. Good. Now I pull it up and I feel the opacity. Then I reduce the stroke and pick a color for it. I check it. Then you see, so you're designing and you need a particular shape that is not in the shapes provided. The Bezier tool can give you something like this. So I can copy it and change the color to this. Good. And place it on this one. Let me increase it a little. Place it on this one. Good. I can take it to the back using the back and front icon. Back and it goes back. Then front, it comes back to the front. Good. So that is what the Bezier tool also gives us. Then we come to our arrow. The arrow, that too, we have options. Okay, options to pick from. We increase the size or we decrease. We have options to pick from. Okay. So that is it for our polygon sign or icon. Now let's come. So that one works with what shapes and what objects. Okay, or shapes, stickers, and what drawing and also importing. Now let's move to the overlay square. The double square shape here. Good. This mostly work with the background. Okay, it's work on the background of what your design. Okay, so we have color and we can select a color. Okay, this is a gradient. We can select a color as white. Okay, good. We've selected the color. Sorry. Okay, we've selected the color. Good. Now, the next is transparent. We can choose when you want a transparent background. Okay, so when you save this, your work will be transparent. So this space would not be seen, or will be transparent, let me say. Good. So let's just move back. Good. Okay, then we have image size. So this image size deals with your working space, the size you want your design. Okay, so this is, if you click on this icon, it will take us to what the default sizes the app has. You have the custom, the square, profile picture, YouTube banner, YouTube thumbnail. So all these are what sizes on the app. Okay, good. So let's move back. So you just pull that and you put your size, your preferred size there. And we have image. So this, like I said, it uses, when you click on this image, it adds this texture to your background. Good. So these are default images. Good. These are all default images. Okay, let's move back. So you see, when I'm going back, I click on this to take me back. Okay, to take me back. Then we come to from gallery. I want to pick your work from gallery. Yeah, so that is where you go, from gallery. And the other last one is what? From camera. That is, want to take a picture direct. Okay, good. Now let's move to the last icon, which is like the magic touch icon. And this is what we have here. Okay, so it also give an effect to your background. Okay, so these are the effects it gives to your background. Okay, it adds some texture to your background. Strips. Good. It adds some texture to your background. Good. That is what it does. Contrast. So hue, changing the colors and all that. Okay, so that is what it does. So let's move to let's go back to our default. Good. Now we can move to the upper let's move up there to the top icons. Now we can begin with this plus sign. So this plus sign gives us the options we just finished. Text, we've looked at text. So it's more like a shortcut to what we've seen here. So we have text, we have current date, sticker, shape, from gallery, and also what? Draw. So all this we've looked at, and it's like a shortcut. So let's look at the current date, and it gives you a date directly. Okay, the date, it gives you the current date directly. Okay, want to delete, we come to text because it's a text, then we delete it. Now the next sign, which is this, okay, also has two functions. That is, it saves our work, and one, it saves as a project, and second, it saves as what? Image. And the project here is when you're working on a work and you're not done, you basically save as a project. Or even if you're done, you're working for a client and perhaps you might come back for some corrections, you need to save as a project so that you still have your work intact. Good. Then save as image. That is when you're done. Finally, you save and it goes into your gallery. So that is save as project and what? Save as image. So save as project. Then you give your project a name. Then you save. Save as image. Then you save. And when saving as image, always make sure you change your dimension from default to what? Ultra. From default to ultra, because that's the best quality or the highest resolution. Okay. Now let's move to the share sign. The next sign, share. Good. So the share sign, it's also like we saving our work and sharing to any other media outlet you want to share to. Then this, like a quote icon. Okay, also take us to what? Quote. These are default quotes that have been placed in the app. So you can make use of some depending on the work you want or what you're doing. Languages, English and French, and you have motivation. There are other several forms or aspects or categories. Good. Okay, so we move back. And the last on the topmost part, which is the 3 vertical dots. Okay, so that's what we have here. We have use image from gallery. It's also like a second shortcut to what we've already used here. Use image from gallery. Full screen, use image from camera. Export, that is to save. Then image size, what we just looked at. Okay, good. Then we have contact tutorials. This app has a personal tutorial, so you can try that out. Then you have remove ads, recover, auto save. So when you save your work, you can recover them. When you're working on a work and you automatically or it deletes, okay, unawarely you delete it, you can recover there. Then we have open PLP file. PLP files are your saved projects. Okay, the projects that we saved, yeah, those are what your PLP files. Okay, then about, then exit. Good. Now let's come to the second line, which is this. We've already used that. That is the back icon. So it takes us back. It takes us back. Okay. And the next one, okay, so it's like zoom. It allows you to what? Zoom your work and see your progress if you want to see something. Okay, so for zooming. The next is like a grid, which you can call it a rule. So you write, and let's put in some text and arrange it using, so let's say, two good designs. Then we copy and we edit and put in a different word. Two good designs. Then say, okay, let me go for this subject. Okay. So let's pick two good designs and bring it. Good. Oh, what is happening? Okay, so let's use the grid. Now, when you click on the first upgrade, we can come here and click on this one, and that will give us options. Okay, to give us options. These options here, we can use the plus. Okay, we can either add or subtract. Okay, so let me add another horizontal. Good. So I've added one horizontal. So let me now position my two good, and I'll use the position. Okay, let me bring it down. See, I want them to be in line. Okay. Good. Let me go for the subject. Relative position, middle, then position, to position it. Good. So you see, this is what the grid does. It allows you to arrange in line. Okay. Now let's be done with that. So the last one, which is this, allows you, it shows you the space. Okay, all the elements you've worked with, yes, the last one shows you that, and you have all your elements here. When you click on the eye icon, it means you want to hide what you've clicked on. Okay, so if you click on the eye, it hides. You click back, it brings them back. The lock also lock your work so that it won't change or move its position. Then the delete icon there, which is this, also deletes whatever you want to click on. Okay, so that is it for Pixellab tools. Now this is a short form for delete, and this is also for what? Text. Okay, so that is it. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe if you liked our content. If it was helpful, do subscribe and watch out for more. Thank you.